If it can be destroyed by the truth, it deserves to be destroyed by the truth.
2020 is a shit show indeed, but these are Gnostic times in a Philip K. Dick world. More and more individuals like Adrian are seeing this and accepting a more nuclear and shamanistic form of Christianity, or religion in general.
Where there is fire, we will carry gasoline.
But hey, it's also the Age of Hermes. Today's world is both his creation and playground. After all, Hermes is the god of transition, of dawns and dusks, of initiation and doorways of perception. The door hinges belong to Hermes, as Jungian Dennis Merritt said. He is the god of the mind and the god of tricks, and thus he can lead the way or lead astray. Hermes is both the logos and the meltdown that plunges you over the sanity edge.
See, madness, as you know, is like gravity. All it takes is a little push.
Hermes revels in pandemonium, but comforts those who have nothing to lose. Calls his friends the freak and the outcast. Hermes is the guide of those going into the underworlds of their broken dreams and mad-filled past to try it one more time and get it right this time. He is the messenger of your soul, just as Sophia is the manifestation of the world soul.
For my time path vanished like a breath, and I am become matter.
Some of you may wonder why America is so insanely dualistic and schizophrenic, especially during the pandemic and all the social disorder. That's because America belongs to Hermes, as detailed in Stephen Heller's suddenly relevant book, Freedom, Alchemy for a Voluntary Society. In a very Neil Gaiman American God's way, Heller writes that the founding fathers, from their Freemason lodges and liberal universities, brought Hermes to America, and he infused the entire collective consciousness of this continent. As Heller writes, the chief inspirer of the American Republic was not Moses or Jesus, and even less St. Augustine or St. Aquinas, but rather Hermes Trismegistos of old. Hermes, who survive among the alchemists, magicians, Rosicrucians, esoteric Freemasons, and the French Enlightenment philosophers, crossed the Atlantic on his winged sandals and stood with the caduceus in the first assemblies of the Continental Congress.
You know, the Templars and the Freemasons believed that the treasure was too great for any one man to have. Not even a king. That's why they went to such lengths to keep it hidden.
That's right. The founding fathers believe the same thing about government. I figure their solution will work for the treasure too.
Give it to the people.
Yes, the founding fathers thought they brought Hermes in his full Gnostic aspect of Trismegistos. But this archetypal force mingled and was weaponized by the trickster spirit of the Native Americans, and girded his loins against a dark egregore that had arrived separately centuries earlier on the Mayflower and other ships. Jehovah, or the Puritan spirit as Heller calls it.
I think I've lost control again and put it all down to evolution.
Hermes has mostly governed the American soul, however. Hermes is the deity of innovation and exploration and optimistic reasoning. But in his shadow side, he is the god of thievery and financial greed and cruel shitposting, as seen in myths like him stealing the cattle of Apollo or trolling and gaslighting innocent mortals and gods alike. Very American, as most around the world know and would agree, especially after the Empire arrived in the late 19th century and placed the hologram over the gringo awareness.
The Empire is the institution, the codification of derangement.
What the hell happened to us? What happened to the American dream?
It came true! You're looking at it.
Hermes oversees America, and that's why its citizens act like they do, and are acting even more in 2020. This country, as Heller writes, has always been a frenetic alchemical laboratory. Much like other Hermes caliphates in history, like ancient Alexandria, Renaissance Florence, medieval Haran or Baghdad, or Persian Halamut of the Assassins. Yes, America is a place of magic and meaning, but again, Hermes on these shores is perhaps a triple-faced deity when you include the coyote and the Puritan.
So we're trapped here, inside your dream. Never let us sleep.
Adrian's interview will make you understand these three faces of Hermes. Is there anything we can do? Of course, we write our own gospel and we live our own myth. We distill the essence of Hermes by continuing to awaken, take journeys to our inner underworlds to make matters right, and dream, innovate, and create when others despair. Never stop rebelling against fundamentalism in all its NPC forms.
Why did all the dinosaurs die out?
Because you touch yourself at night.
I personally can't help but rebel the more gnosis I have. I just can't. I'm going to ride the coils of the Ouroboros until I break through, because I'm tired of coming back to the Black Iron Prison for the last 1,000,000 years. Tired, so tired. So I'm going to rebel, and Hermes will continue to open those doors of perception for me. And in this age, as the world falls apart, we are his high priests and priestesses, we freaks and outcasts, because we embrace gnosis and know what we can be once again.
To say yes to one instant is to say yes to all of existence.
Heresy shouldn't be this much fun, but it just is.
America doesn't bail out the losers. America was built by bailing out winners, by rigging a nation of the winners, for the winners, by the winners. You go to church, Nash? You go to church?
Sure.
Only 1 in 100's gonna get on that ark, son. And every other poor soul's gonna drown. I'm not gonna drown.